and the Eagles, and it's all up next.
To stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Washington Commanders.
And they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the top, the MVP of Super Bowl 52, Nick Foles.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy, really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Hoping to get rid of that interception ball. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. These are his
carries in this game.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Foles. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And we'll take a break. Here's Foles. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll early. Chip away their timing.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Brissett. This pass hauled in by Dodson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Brissett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Folks' kick is good, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
On the return, Boston Scott. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then deny and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now Foles. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and it's third down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Eagles sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range. And that...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First down, Brissett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And Samuel caught left side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Throwing, Brissett. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard, 8-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And fans of Pennies can certainly celebrate seeing that run, because after 2021 breakout year, 2022 was cut short by injury. But there's one thing Philadelphia knows how to do, it's run the football. They targeted Penny as a free agent, knowing he could be a lead guy in their offense.
Well, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Penny up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to
incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Some might have... He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On third down, Mariota steps away to his left. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sand. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Brissett. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Brissett's throw complete to Dotson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now Brissett. And Thomas has it. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
19, set. Hey, kill. Go.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Again, it's Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They start the drive here with Gainwell. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The Eagles going to take last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Mariota. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Johnson to return it. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brissett. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Foles' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and they'll force the incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So here is Washington now to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week, and they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. Brissett throw complete there to Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw is Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Right now, I have to agree with you.
2 yards to gain the first here.
Are you the Redskins?
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And this is
No.
going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
I got a plan
Now
now.
the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. Here's Ward to return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly
How
did.
many interceptions are you throwing?
Now that their defense is done.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another
Too
interception.
damn many.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Robinson up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Brissett's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, Brissett throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Brissett. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
It's raining.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And both
Folks kick
DeAndre Swift and Rashard Penny are hurt. Well, not Penny, Boston Scott.
Defense to pitch a shutout.
That's a great.
Is this versus another person?
Give us the ball. We wanted
Franchise.
this, so yes, tight game. He'll take the 3.
Will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Next to Rashaan Evans' name, you can put a tally for a tackle for loss. Really excellent effort on the defensive side of the football.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Mariota. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. option handoff for Gainwell. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second down, Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he out.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Dan Arnold to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Hey, kill. Let's go.
Brissett to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly.
More
Got a great
points.
break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Need Jalen Hurts.
Around the 25. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position ended up making the time.
You need more points.
Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way.
Redskins get the ball back.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. On play action, Brissett. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready.
Now Mariota rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Open man, that's Milne. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Folks kick good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one